Hey Tripod fam, welcome back to me, Bae and J. We have a very exciting episode for you all today. Today, we are covering the pros of polyamory according to me, Bae and J. So if you're interested in the pros, stay tuned.
You can hide it, 'cause I feel you, never let you go. Boy, I know our love is strong, even when sunlight turns to stone.
All right, y'all, welcome back. If you are here with us, you are excited to find out about the list that we have come up with for the pros according to me, Bae and J. So we came up with 7 pros that we are going to roll through. Let's go.
But they have to stay to the end, right?
I should stay to the end.
Because number one is...
It's sexy. I mean, polyamory isn't all about sex, but number one is, it's not. Letitia, y'all better beware the introvert.
That is accurate.
It's not all about sex. We rolling into it. Stay to the end, though, to find out about that good, sexy pro. All right, T, start us off.
Okay, Tripod fam. The number 7 pro, according to me, Bae and J, is having multiple incomes. We are blessed that we have 3 incomes in our family because, let's be real, 2021, it's not easy raising children, buying a house, cars, groceries, all that stuff.
Yeah, and 2020 as well. Right. You know, so it also served us as really a safety net because when certain incomes may have been less, other incomes were really there to hold the fort and be the foundation. So it's definitely been a blessing to have multiple incomes.
Yep. So number 6 is communication skills are forced to improve, which leads to heightened self-awareness and improved consciousness. So being able to articulate your feelings is a skill that has to be practiced and flexed. It's not easy because I think in society we've been taught to kind of like suppress our feelings. And so it's not easy to open up to other people. So it requires a great deal of consciousness and self-awareness to be able to do that, which in turn improves your communication, and then it just improves your relationship overall.
All right. So number 5 for us is the freedom to create the life that you want and not feeling like you have to fall into the traditional role that maybe you've seen in the past. That's a big part of being able to accept that you are in a non-traditional relationship.
We think we're supposed to be happy when we're in traditional relationships and
roles.
And you're playing with traditional roles, but maybe that doesn't make you happy. If it does, that's one thing. But if it doesn't mean that something's wrong with you or that you can't have the life that will truly make you happy.
Yes. And polyamory is an opportunity. It's one of many opportunities to think about how you want to create your relationship and what it looks like for you and your partner or partners.
It's good points. Both.
So number 4 on our pros list, according to me, Bae and J, is sharing adult responsibilities, including raising children.
Yeah, that's important. It's always been important to me to make sure that the kids and the responsibilities have a balance, in the household. As a person who grew up without that kind of balance, I've always kind of held that to the utmost importance.
The importance on that one to me is because you have more people to share with, you all get to pick your strengths a little bit more. So it's more to kind of say, okay, this is your lane, this is your lane, this is your lane, and not you have to do something that you don't like.
You should play to people's strengths, no matter what they are, right? And this gives us an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, so for us, Heather is arts and crafts, Jeff is technology and video games, and I'm the organizer scheduler. So it's we can balance each other out and not necessarily feel like, oh, I have to do this art project for whatever's coming up for the kids.
Or I'm not going to do this art project.
That's better.
So number 3 is there's always somebody to do something with or to force to do something with you.
We don't force anybody to do anything.
These two in particular force each other to do things.
I'd say that's fair.
Sometimes, for sure.
Yeah. It's usually pertaining to work with Heather, and it's usually pertaining to fun with me.
Yeah.
No? You don't agree
Oh,
with
you're
that?
forcing somebody to have fun with you?
Yes.
Like to come out with
Okay.
me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's accurate.
She was like, what? That's not accurate. She'll tell you because Heather's literal.
And Letitia usually puts stuff on the calendar that basically you're forced to complete. And then other times she's like, never mind, I put it on there. I don't want to do it anymore.
That's more often than not.
I say that's a lot of the time, and then we force her to do
Right.
it.
Then
Yeah,
we
then we
force
force
me
her
to do
It's
it.
like, no, it's been on the calendar. We said we were doing it. We've been talking about it all week. We're going.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's that one. Nope. You put it on the calendar.
Yeah, you put it on the calendar. Rules.
Yeah.
Number 2 on the pro list, there is a lot of love in this household with 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot
Lots
of
of
love.
love.
Yeah. So the kids are always around someone. We are lucky that we can pick up, drop off.
Yeah.
They'll never know what it's like
Do
to
the
be a
whole
latchkey
nine.
kid. Our kids will probably
Yeah.
never be home alone. There's really usually 2 people home with the kids.
Yeah. 2
At
parental
most
figures,
times.
right?
Yeah, at most times. They're, like, obviously when you and I are going out for something in the evening, then it's just the one person. But a lot of times it's either me and Jeff or me and T home with the kids.
Yep.
It's not just love with the kids. It's also really support and empowerment of each other, you know, and having that not only from one partner, but having it from 2 partners. Number 1 on the pro list in polyamory for me, Bae and J is that there's less fear in vulnerability and a sense of safety in sexual curiosity and exploration. Yeah. Let's talk about it. It's number 1. If y'all waited all the way to number 1, let's talk about it. There's less fear in vulnerability. That's for sure, which is just in even being vulnerable enough to communicate what your deepest desires might be, especially when it comes to sexual curiosity.
There's a freedom in knowing that you can share those desires with your partners without them, you know, either freaking out or being like, you know, you got to get out of here. That they will listen, and they may not agree with you, but the fact is they can listen to you without any judgment.
These are pros, but obviously there's so many other ways that we can look at it, right? It's not only if it's something that they're into as well, then it's like a good time for everybody. Because what if it's something that your partner is not into? Then comes the communication.
Yeah.
Then comes these opportunities to be honest and to create boundaries and to say, okay, I'd like for you to have this experience or to give you some freedom, but here are my reservations. You know, so again, the strengthening the communication skills and really being able to talk through whatever it is.
All right, Tripod fam. So these are some of the pros according to us. But let us know in the comments below, like, what are some of your relationship pros?
Share those with us.
So those are 7 pros in polyamory that we have compiled according to me, Bae and J. We are looking forward to hearing what you all have as pros in your relationship, whether it's monogamous or a throuple or a quad. How are they similar or different from some of the pros that we have found in ours?
Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you always know when we upload new content.
Yep. Thanks as always for joining us. Bye.
Bye.